Any opposed? Motion carried. Moving on to reports. First item is the new Jefferson Elementary update. Who we got given that one this evening? We're supposed to be getting someone virtually. Hold on, folks.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. Can't see you, but I can hear you.
All right. Been a pretty good month last few weeks. The weather's cooperated a little bit better with us. The building pad is now to grade, and by the end of this week, the remainder of the site should be cut to grade. The geothermal driller has about 30 of the 72 geothermal wells complete, and we're anticipating a start date of September the 8th for the GeoPier foundation system. So things are finally picking up, and we're looking forward to another good month.
Any questions of John Hagan, ladies and gentlemen? Anything you need from us? We got a change order in here, don't we?
We do. The first one is actually to rescind one that we approved last month. I had just a flat out typo in the description, in the amount of the change order. So the first one would be to cancel change order 21-2.
21-2, okay. And then approve this one.
21-3 is just replacing that same change order with the correct figures in the total. And then 21-4 is for some new work that the power company is having us do to relocate the transformer. They're performing a portion of the work, but not all. They wanted to have the project install the conduit on the site. So this is pricing to trench and lay that conduit.
Okay. Board members, any questions about those change orders? Ms. Beth, can we do all three of these in one, as long as I read them?
Just to make it really clean, I would rescind the first one.
And then do the other ones, okay.
That one separately.
Okay. Okay, so due to a topographical error in the first one, we need to rescind approval of board order number 9, making note that change order 21-2 has been canceled. Do I hear a motion to that effect?
So moved, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Mike. Do I hear a second? Thank you, Ms. Tracy. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Second motion is to approve change order 21-3 with Coberstein Contracting in the amount of $46,013, and also approve change order 21-4 with Coberstein Contracting in the amount of $17,496 for some electrical work. Do I hear a motion to that effect?
I'll make that motion, Madam Chair, to approve change orders as presented.
Thank you. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Kirk. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Anything else, John Hagan? Does that got you good?
Thank you all.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Good weather. There is no old business listed at the moment, so moving on to new business. Our first order is to adopt a resolution authorizing the Henderson County School District Finance Corporation to issue building and revenue bonds. Mr. Dwight, do you need to talk about this before we do this resolution? Or
Just very quickly, the resolution is to refinance your Series 2011 bond issue. Refinancing a bond issue, same idea as refinancing your mortgage.
Saves us money.
Saves you money, exactly. Interest rates have fallen to where we can generate debt service savings. We don't extend the term or anything like that, so the refunding bonds would all mature at the same time as the old bonds. Like you said, you basically just lower your payment and get some debt service savings.
Okay. So let me read this resolution, and then we can take an action to approve this resolution by the Board of Education of Henderson County School District initiating the refinancing process in order to refund and retire all of the outstanding Henderson County School District Finance Corporation School Building Revenue Bonds Series 2011, originally issued to finance the projects, authorizing and approve the execution of a lease agreement with the Henderson County School District Finance Corporation and any further necessary instruments, authorizing and approving the execution of continuing disclosure procedures, and approving the plan of refinancing said projects. Need to have a motion to adopt the resolution authorizing Henderson County School Board, Henderson County School Finance Corporation to issue the school building bonds. Do I hear a motion, or refunding, I'm sorry. Let me read that again. A motion to adopt a resolution authorizing the Henderson County Schools District Finance Corporation to issue school building refund revenue bonds. Do I hear a motion to that effect?
Make a motion that we accept the resolution as you just read.
Thank you. I'll second that, being I read it, all that stuff. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. So now we will go into recess for the Henderson County School, so we can go into the Henderson County School District Finance Corporation. Do I hear a motion for a recess? I'll make that motion. Do I hear a second? Thank you, Ms. Tracy. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. I'd like to call to order this Henderson County School District Finance Corporation special meeting being conducted via teleconference and also with Mr. Dwight Salisbury. Mr. Dwight, you're on.
If there's no other questions, Madam President, I'd be happy to read this if you'd like.
Okay.
Again, this is just as we do with all your bond issues, it's kind of a two-step process. The Finance Corporation is the actual issuer of the bonds, so this is the resolution that, as members of the Finance Corporation, you need to pass to actually authorize issuing the bonds. This is a resolution of the Board of Directors of the Henderson County School District Finance Corporation providing for the issuance of $1,455,000 principal amount, which may be increased or decreased by the amount of $145,000 of school building refunding revenue bonds in accordance with sections 162.120 through 162.290, 162.385, and 58.180 of the Kentucky Revised Statutes for the purpose of retiring prior to their respective maturity certain of the outstanding Henderson County School District Finance Corporation school building revenue bonds, series of 2011, dated August 1, 2011, through the deposit and investment of escrow of the net proceeds of the refunding bonds, providing for the payment of principal of and interest on certain bonds of said prior issue by redemption in advance of maturity, providing for the creation of certain funds to effect the defeasance of the rights of the owners of certain of the bonds of the prior issue, and the transfers of certain amounts into certain funds, providing for the payment of said refunding bonds and the interest thereon, providing for the rights of the registered owners of said refunding bonds and the enforcement thereof, authorizing and approving the execution of continuing disclosure procedures, and providing for an advertised public competitive sale of said refunding bonds.
Sounds complicated, but it's going to save us $145,000. Is that what I got out of that?
Yes.
There you go. I like all of that. Okay, so I need a motion to accept that resolution as listed by Mr. Dwight Salisbury. Thank you, Ms. Tracy. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Kirk. All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carried. Saved us $145,000. Thank you. I need a motion to adjourn the Henderson County District Finance Corporation. Thank you, Ms. Tracy. I'll second that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Recess for, we are going to resume the Henderson County Board of Education regular meeting. And I think that's it. Thank you, Mr. Dwight. We appreciate it. Thanks for saving us some money. If you find any more, bring it back, okay? Thank you. Next item on our agenda is to approve the consent agenda. Let's see, let me read all of these. Consent agenda to approve fiscal year 2021 district funding assurances, approve second reading of 2020-2021 Student Code of Conduct Handbook, approve the second reading of policy 09.226 Conduct on a School Bus, approve grant applications, approve school activity fundraiser request, approve middle school softball sport program, approve athletic guidebook COVID addendum, and approve bid recommendations, approve the 2020-2021 amended salary schedule request, and approve 2021 indirect cost rates. Or any of those items need to be pulled or discussed? Nope. Hearing none, I look for a motion to approve the consent agenda as listed.
So moved, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Mike. Do I hear a second? I'll second that. I'm sorry, Gary. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Consent agenda approved. Moving on to financial, the treasurer's report. Ms. Cindy?
Okay, the treasurer's report for the month of July includes total receipts of $5,964,684 and total expenses of $3,253,684. $262,977 for a net increase in all funds of $2,701,707.
Madam Chair, members of the board, I respectfully request your approval of the treasurer's report as presented tonight by Cindy Cloutier.
I'll make a motion, we accept the superintendent's recommendation.
Second.
Second, thank you, Mr. Kirk. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Moving on to the paid warrant report.
Okay, the paid warrant report covers the period of July 21st through August 17th and includes total paid warrants of $2,742,988.06. Any questions?
Madam Chair, members of the board, I respectfully request your approval of the paid warrant report as presented tonight by Cindy Cloutier.
I look for a motion to approve the paid warrant report as listed. Thank you. I'll second that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Ms. Morgana, was there something else in finance that you were wanting to, just a note you were wanting to add this evening?
Sure. I wanted Ms. Cindy Cloutier to share with you all where we are in the status of being able to present to you a tax rate. Usually it's August, our board meeting in August, where the administration has a presentation to you. And because of COVID, there's been some extensions at the PVA's office. So Cindy, if you'd kind of share with them where we are in that process this year.
A 60-day extension, but they were going to try to cut that time in half. So he was hoping to, by the end of September, have the assessment sent in to the Department of Revenue so that we could get our certification. So hopefully we can bring it back by the September meeting, or we may have to call a special meeting because we only have 45 days from that date of certification to get those rates approved.
So is that extension, does that mean that the tax bill's going out? We'll have a delay as well?
They will. He said the city were sending theirs out in November, so, you know, ours could possibly be November. It could be later. It just depends on what Renisa says.
True, everything's getting pushed back. Okay, thank you for that update. We appreciate that. Moving on to personnel, professional growth plan for 2020-2021 school year. Mr. Bob?
Yes, ma'am. I submitted to the board members my professional growth plan for this year. As you'll find it there, there are 7 superintendent standards, and there are 3 columns there: standards and goals, actions that demonstrate the standard, and then the evidence and artifacts. You guys can see it there linked. But more intentionally, I'll be, on the front of your memo there, I'll be addressing those goals, standard 1A, 2E, 3A, and 3D.
So this board will look forward to that next year when somebody gets to do your review instead of Ms. Morgana's. Is that correct?
Yes.
Morgana's going, yay.
Bringing that up.
Sorry. I won't be here, so I can sit back in the back and watch and
Yes, ma'am.
throw you flashcards. So does anybody have questions about that? Looks good. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We welcome you here. We know this has been a trying year, and this has not been a normal transition, but we were glad to have a double team here.
You guys have been great, and it really speaks to your leadership and care for the school system and community that you've made a move like having Miss Stanley collaborate with her and keep her around through this. And I've spoken about on several occasions about her commitment to Henderson County and Henderson County schools. Obviously, she's doing that, but also I know this was a work in collaboration with you all, and so I want to credit you for your leadership there and your ongoing service to the kids in our community.
We do it for the kids. We do it for the passion. We sure don't do it for the money. I get to say that now. I'm going out. What are they going to do, fire me? Okay, any other questions? We need to approve your action plan, your professional growth plan. Hearing no changes to Mr. Lawson's plan, I need a motion to approve it.
So moved. I'll second that.
Thank you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Go for it, man. Moving on to personnel actions, be it noted that we have received all of them, and since school board members are not involved in personnel, we thank Ms. Morgana Stanley and Mr. Bob for handling that for us. That leaves one last action on here. Who's going to give me a motion to adjourn? Oh, my God. I make the
We're
motion
on,
we
re-
adjourn.
we're on record pace here. We got to go
I
another
got
10,
20,
15 minutes.
I got
This
you out of
thing's
here in
gonna be a
20
brand new
minutes.
record.
I'm hearing complaints and nobody giving my motion. 20 minutes? Really, people?
I thought you would take
I made
longer
the
than that,
motion to
Bob.
adjourn.
We're on record pace here. We need to do something. Show a video or something back there, Steve. Do something. Good meeting. I'll make a motion that we adjourn this meeting.
A second. I will second that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. You folks out there in
Thank
TV land, if you can't see that the stress is finally getting to this group, you're not paying attention. Just thank you for viewing. Thank you, Stephen.